we were a very young group. We were a very new group. Even our very first competition, which was Perdana, we didn't have our own baju.
Masuk first competition was Perdana?
Yes.
And daring. Do you feel Carmel in that? No. You have to come out
I like it. And I like that I don't feel like myself because I type group. But we went through so much together. I'm getting a bit emotional. Not sad, but like I just really miss them. It's been a while since I last saw them.
This episode is brought to you by The Odd One, your one-stop wedding services. Planning for your big day doesn't have to be overwhelming. When you can have us to handle all the stress so you can savor the joy and priceless moments. Just show up. We'll do the rest. For any non-obligatory inquiry, you can call us at 87484181. 87484181. Everyone deserves to be different.
OddCast. Hari ni kita ada a very interesting profile. As you all know, before kita go to the second part of saringan 2 Mega Perdana 2025 ni, it's a long 6 years wait for the very active Dikir Barat activist. Hari ni kita ada we are going into a different team. Kita lompat sikit. The first team was Nostalgia.
Yes.
Where we jog a lot of people's memory. We had fun talking to people when they talk about their involvement. Some fond memories zaman-zaman dorang aktif. The second part is we are kita transition to Metamorphosis.
Second tema.
The second tema kita buat Metamorphosis, where the whole team, the whole exco of Mega Perdana, the direction of the content for me to kupas untuk Metamorphosis is more on how Dikir Barat changes from the original Dikir Barat. Kalau kita tahu, the years back, kalau kita jog some nostalgia memory, Dikir Barat started off kat Singapura with no proper equipments. Diorang main dengan kompang, and then lagu-lagu yang diorang dapat tahu pun daripada things yang diorang watch, pasal dulu tak ada internet. TV, the cassettes from TV yang diorang watch, and then the closest they can get to the original Dikir Barat was watching Salam Pantai Timur back then lah. Now I feel so old lah. Okay, then along the way kita nak tengok how Dikir Barat morph itself from the original Dikir Barat to what it is right now. In fact, to be honest, aku just watch saringan satu and being out of touch of competitive Dikir Barat for quite some time. Tak payah cakap lama sangat, dalam 5-6 years ada. Oh, dia punya standard gila babeng lah. A lot of things yang unbelievable lah, betul, unbelievable. Aku rasa all the judges will have a hard time doing all the judging. 21 groups. So hari ni kita nak so my mission was to find profiles ataupun interesting personalities yang aku boleh share dengan korang, especially for the Gen Z, new generation Gen Zs. You all need to know who were the active ones in Dikir Barat back then, and their contributions, and then of course their contribution walaupun not through Dikir Barat, what gives Dikir Barat the colour it has right now. And then hari ni kita ada seorang, okay, aku remember, back then during our time kita nak main Dikir Barat, one of the criteria untuk masuk Dikir Barat was to have a non-Malay, at least satu.
Yes.
So this person yang kita bawa hari ni is a non-Malay. Aku nak tanya juga some of the question pasal being a non-Malay in a Dikir Barat scene. Kadang-kadang dia rasa macam ini setakat muat dia. Ni geram aku ni, aku masuk ni untuk just because orang dia aku rasa macam wall filler ni, macam untuk tutup lubang-lubang dekat tembok. Is it more of that? And kita tahu along the way she found something through Dikir Barat.
How it changed her life after that?
Yes, definitely. And then of course does it shape the person she is today? And then kita nak get all the good takeaways from today's interview. Or kita ada seorang yang aku tak tahu aku nak kena berbual Mandarin tak dengan dia. Aku try the only thing aku tahu is ta jia hao. Ya, itu je. Jangan tanya lebih. Aku dah yang lain tu aku tahu yang selamat pengantin baru in Mandarin, tapi jangan tanya pasal walaupun saya tak ada dekat ballroom aku. Hari ni kita ada very interesting profile. Kita I don't know yang orang tak kenal, korang might be surprise tengok asal Mak Salih ni boleh berbual Melayu Kita ada Carmel.
Assalamualaikum. Tajiahao.
Okay. How do you okay. I will use this as a research material for me also. How do you say okay in Mandarin I mean. Oh, it's also Mandarin also or
Second language.
Second language.
It is still now
It is still now, but I would say that
now it's more Malay
has taken place of the second language of Chinese lah.
So how do you do an opening in Mandarin? Tell people okay, welcome to OddCast Mega Perdana series, and you have me today.
This is very
impromptu nak kena
very
fikir tau.
impromptu. If I were to say welcome to, I don't even know what podcast is in Mandarin. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
What's podcast in Mandarin?
I think I don't know.
Even Malay pun tak ada, Melayu pun tak ada.
Ada.
Or something, I don't know.
In Malay also it doesn't sound anything close to podcast pun. In Malay it's called audio siar. Audio siar.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Podcast audio siar. Yeah, it's totally different.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
learned something new today.
Yeah,
Malay
correct.
word today.
Yeah. I think you can just use podcast lah. I just want to go back and then just rehearse. Ni the next time I do another Chinese, I can use that. Okay.
If I were to say Huan Ying,
Welcome to
listeners.
Alamak.
欢迎
我打一 Google 啦。
介绍你们听我的 podcast.
Okay lah.
I don't know whether it makes like grammatical sense in Mandarin.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, to be honest, if I were to be hosting events pun, it would be very, very rare to see me host events in a very formal punya manner. I'm always very casual. I think you might have not seen me host anything to be close to what I usually do. You can see persona like Maman, like Mamat. So I think more familiar figure for you. So feel dia lah. So tak pernah pun buat pakai. So I don't have to be very formal. Today hari casual nak duduk lepak ini pun boleh.
Can. I'm glad.
So hari ni thank you for doing this with us. One of the reason why kenapa kita choose you. I choose you. Wow, dah macam Pokemon Carmel, I choose you. Rare Pokemon. Dia kira macam hybrid. You are hybrid anyway.
Ish.
And then kita nak tahu a little bit about Carmel. Some of you might tiba-tiba nampak dia. Okay, dia ni pernah main Dikir Barat lah.
Ya, tapi budak baru mungkin tak akan tahu.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's still a criteria for every group to have one non-Malay now. No. Okay. Yeah, back then zaman Pak Cik kan, nak main Dikir Barat. So kita kumpul lah kawan-kawan kita yang Indian, yang Chindian, yang Cina ni yang tahu berbual Melayu. Kita nak kena simpan dorang. Tak boleh buang dorang daripada out from the chat group. Pasal dorang important. Pasal nanti out of the 20, one nak kena ada non
It's your ticket to play lah.
Betul, it's your ticket. Tu kalau kita dapat yang macam bapak mualaf, mak mualaf, tu settle lah. Because bapak kan, dia dapat yang for you it's totally different. You are not totally
not mualaf pun.
You are not mualaf back then. You weren't. And then kita nak tahu when and how it started for you in Dikir Barat. Wild.
While. But honestly, one of the best things
That
in my
happened
life.
Okay, kalau kita can jog some memories back.
Boleh.
Before Dikir Barat, who was Carmel?
Oh, good lord. I was a very truant student. Really, like I would macam cabut sekolah. I was very rude to teachers.
Sama sih.
Funnily enough, somewhere kita gang with
betul.
teachers. Funnily enough, I did okay in my academics.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't flunking out of school. It was just
I see similarities
malas
in that.
pergi sekolah.
Which school are you from?
Pingi. Dah tak ada.
Oh, Pingi
Pingi geng-geng Chai Chi kan.
Geng-geng Chai Chi.
Betul, ni sekolah dia.
Geng sebelah IT Bedok.
Sekolah dah tak ada apa?
Dah tak ada.
Ni sekolah wild weh.
Yes. Sekarang dah jadi office LTA, I think.
Dia dekat depan Kansap.
Kan? Yes, Kansap.
Kansap lah.
Kansap.
Dekat Sultan tu kan?
Wrong.
Kansap, depan Kansap.
Yelah. Oh yes. Okay. I thought it was the old location of that Sota. Bukan. Okay,
Sota atas sikit tak?
So it was Pingi.
Pingi, yes.
So Pingi groomed you to be Carmel back then.
I don't know lah. I think I was just very like I think everyone just goes through that phase kan, like of just being awful to your parents, like biadab, and just wanting to do things that are.
Makin orang cakap jangan, makin tu kita buat.
Yes.
Don't say no to anything. It will become a yes for us.
Yes. And just macam generally I feel I was experimenting with things that were what one would classically consider as nakal.
The more kau cakap no, the more aku akan find out. Okay.
Macam aku, I'm just gonna do it. Like, my mom would say things like, you better don't smoke, because she can smell like cigarette on my uniform. And I'm like,
Back then, during my time, when I was in school, I will not expose too much how old you are, because by telling you, during my time, kita ada option untuk elakkan kena tangkap. Back then kita ada dulu rokok VFS. Rokok VFS ni
apa?
dia punya rokok bau vanila. Asap dia keluar bau vanila.
Oh, wasn't it?
Budak-budak isap rokok dalam toilet.
Your time was different. Yang macam Dre itu kata S.
It starts with S or something. It was a black box.
Oh, is
And
it?
rokok dia pink. Kan?
Wah. Is it?
Kotak dia hitam, rokok dia pink.
Kotak dia hitam, rokok dia pink?
Yes.
Wild were?
S apa?
Yeah, it was like the original Blackpink.
Oh yeah, before there was Blackpink.
Yes.
There was
SKL.
Yes, there's one. SKL.
SKL.
Yeah. That smelled like chemical strawberries.
Wow.
But it was popular among the girls.
Orange bagai also the white.
Yes, kotak putih. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, kalau throughout the whole interview korang ada dengar voices, it's not my ballroom. Please don't put blame in my ballroom. My ballroom is very
Itu
nice.
bukan gangguan.
Itu kita ada Faizal at the back. Dia tengah ada pegang prom card. Tak ada. So that was Carmel back then, and then
That was Carmel back
the household, was it a very strict household?
It wasn't. My mother was an understanding mother, but she was also very firm. But I guess not firm enough that I would listen. But none of this is because like dia tak tahu jaga.
Dia banyak loophole lah.
Yeah, but she was just. You know how some parents are like, they're just really trying to be good parents, but then
But the anak itself
tapi kalau anak dia dah out of control macam mana?
Betul. Honestly, I totally agree with you. I ada satu kawan brought up in a very religious household. Parents dia satu mak dia ajar ngaji, bapak dia literally noja is orang yang that helps out dekat masjid, gulung-gulung tikas mayang and stuff. Anak dia punya screw up. But then of course kita tak boleh, I mean it's 2025 now, kita tak boleh totally put the blame on parents nowadays. Yeah. Kalau dia nak screw up, dia screw up kan.
There's a lot of external factors lah.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just parents lah. Kadang-kadang parents tak bersalah.
Yeah.
The kid that
Correct.
is just kau susah, like asal kau susah.
Are you the only child
I
ataupun?
have an older sister.
So
So
two of
two of
you.
Two of us, yeah. My older sister was okay. She was fine.
So you are second child syndrome lah.
Second child syndrome.
You were the ugly duckling
I was exactly. I was the terrible. I don't know what I was.
Don't worry. You have a second child, apa tu, you have a testimonial from a second child juga. So usually
Nalo, people say nalo.
I believe that second child is always a screw up. Tapi one day, second child is the one that is going to come back and
Setuj.
Setuj, Setuj.
yeah, correct. I agree. And then the music we hear back then, I know that okay, I can be very probably it might sound profiling. By then I assume you were hearing to something more heavy back then.
Memang like it was
Heavy
very-
metal,
Yes, heavy metal, like and then like some punk rock, and then
Correct. Dia
just-
macam
or like death
because
metal.
I think as I was looking at you externally macam, why lo dia ni mesti dengar confirm dekat ni mesti confirm kat dengar skater girl, skater boy kan.
It was very macam I don't think it's because I actually liked the music, but it was just more of influential kan. Like everybody was listening to this genre, so I was like okay dengar juga, but not because I liked it. I
Dia
think
macam
to-
just to-
Monkey
just to feel-
punya.
Just to feel being in a circle, that's it.
yes. So just I was listening to it. Okay, maybe there were some songs that I liked, but now thinking back, right, the songs that I liked were not the super heavy ones. Tapi yang ada macam solo-solo go-go gitu macam
Going to gigs juga.
going to gigs, it depends. So I would just go because I had friends that were going.
Okay.
I would go.
So you were not enjoying.
Tak sangat. I mean, gitu je lah. I think what I enjoyed more was the smoking and the lepak and the can I say the drinking? I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. Can it's okay. But then again, let me just remind everyone.
This was back then.
Nothing of what she did ataupun anyone that kita bring to the podcast. Dorang when they were during their sharing, none of what they did back then, dorang condone everyone to do that, and then dorang pun tak encourage. They just want to make dia punya sharing experience more vivid. What were Carmel back then, and then kita nak korang stay throughout and then listen to who is Carmel now, who Carmel metamorph into today, and then how long, macam mana you get yourself linked to Dikir Barat ni?
Okay, I think I was in Sec 5 Was it 2006? Tak salah.
Oh, was still in secondary school.
Yes, still secondary school.
So it started when you were still in tinggi.
So that means secondary school you were doing a lot of thing
Yes, and then it only like
I thought you went out of secondary school then lepas tu
tak.
working then.
No, I started like my first DK stint in like Sec 4 ke 5 I think.
Was it a school activity? No.
No, it wasn't a school activity. I had a friend at that time who was with this group dekat Anchorvale CC called Dia, and then like the male counterpart of that group were also in Anchorvale CC, was Tanjak Taulan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, babe, she was my best friend at that time, Shida, and she was like, babe, nak masuk Dikir Barat tak? I'm like, what? Dikir Barat? So at that time already, I could speak some
Baru nak tanya
Malay.
that time dah boleh berbual belum?
Dah boleh berbual Melayu.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe it was a bit of Malay here and there lah. So she was like, babe, masuk je lah. You just tepuk-tepuk tangan, habis pekik-pekik. And I'm like, okay, fine.
I think you were
sure.
you were enticed to the pekik-pekik kan?
Yes, it's actually so much like emotional release to be honest. So I went there and then ended up liking it. Then
You like the people around or?
I like the people. I like the activity. No boys.
No boys. Okay.
We had maybe like a middle-aged,
Pakcik abang-abang.
pakcik-ish,
Pakcik-ish.
like trainer. At
Seriously?
that time. Yeah, if
The
I
boys in
recall.
Taulan that old? I don't
Not
think so.
at that time.
Mungkin lah,
but maybe
dah
there's
abang-abang
one
lah.
guy lah.
Okay.
I don't really recall, but it was fun. It was really, really fun, and it.
So
me
that's
in
the
it.
first time you got introduced to Dikir Barat. I mean,
Yes.
before that you have not seen any performance outside ataupun
I knew what it was.
okay, cuma
Never. It didn't feel like something that like wah nak kena buat Dikir Barat.
kau nak try nak kena try.
It wasn't like I'm not gonna try. It was just
okay,
more of
okay.
like a
So
best friend saya ajak.
Okay.
And I went.
duduk
Yeah.
bilang, oh ini Dikir Barat. Oh, okay.
So it's from that group. And then from Dia, how you went into
Srikandi.
Nanti. But before that, you duduk. So you back then you started off with
You main-
duduk dengan the rest of the awak-awak.
Yeah.
And then
Now it's at the corner.
do you feel alienated?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at
Seriously?
all. No. maybe, okay, I don't know. Maybe I felt alienated in school because I told my like Shida at that time, I'm like, I really enjoy this. Like, let's join the school punya Dikir Barat.
Okay.
And when we wanted to join, if I'm not wrong, the teacher said, tak boleh sebab dia bukan Melayu.
Okay,
Pelik.
Okay, just wondering. Okay, just wondering. What are you?
I'm Eurasian. My mom's Chinese, my dad's a Eurasian.
Okay, okay.
So I see is Eurasian lah.
I see Eurasian.
Externally pun, on the exterior,
Am I racially ambiguous? A little bit,
yeah. I mean, you look definitely different. Definitely during zaman-zaman sekolah kita, the boys were macam, you are definitely orang macam you are really a head turner, definitely. Macam,
Who is she? I was only Eurasian in a government school also.
Tak ada Eurasian dalam government school ke?
Tak ada. I was the only one for like 5 batches.
Is it?
Yeah, at least in Pingi lah.
Oh,
this one was like government school.
Yeah,
just budak Cina, budak Melayu, and you have like you're in some really few Indians.
I think your second language back then was Mandarin.
Chinese, yeah.
Chinese.
Which I flunked lah. I took CLB. By the way, CLB, which is like I don't know, like the paling senang
What's CLB?
Like basic
Chinese language B, basic Malay lah. So like basic Chinese.
Itu pun haus.
Itu pun
tak haus sangat lah.
Okay
Pass lah.
Pass. Okay lah, not so bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
okay, jadi tak boleh masuk sekolah punya pasal bukan Melayu.
Yes.
Is it because you don't feel alienated because do you realize that people are like staring at you or looking at you, but then it's just that probably being different daripada kecil dah buat you macam biasa sangat lah.
Dah biasa. I would have to say it never bothered me that people stare or like people are macam
okay, kenapa I really want you to I really want to know that this part is because during my time when I was still quite active in Dikir Barat, when I first saw you, dia mesti antara satu punya girlfriend. When I saw you on stage, tak Asia, dia ni main lah Syul. So macam, wah, dia ni different pun. So macam, yeah, you were a head turner back then, macam with your old exterior, and to see you macam, wah, Dikir Barat has turned to this. You know, it's so colourful, ramai orang. So yeah, happy to see lah. Macam, that's why I macam was wondering macam, masuk Dikir Barat tak apa.
I really enjoyed it, and like so I didn't know much about like the history of it or like what kind of past songs that you could listen to dekat YouTube. But
back then you masuk dah ada YouTube
Dah ada YouTube, yeah. No Spotify, I don't have any of that, but it was more of like whatever songs you could find on YouTube or what was it, SoundCloud.
Yes.
SoundCloud
People were passing around SoundCloud.
Yeah. They will record and then like just upload it on the spot during the competition. So.
And then some of the Blair Witch punya videos of Dikir Barat.
Yes. Like VGA, not even 1 megapixel kind of thing. Jauh, a bit like somebody's face was just 1 pixel. Yeah.
And then that was so how long your involvement with Dia?
I think it was 2 years because we had 2 competitions. So there was one which was Perdana, which was that first competition that I was in. Oh my goodness, you know what? Like they had a video, they had a DVD for Perdana.
Yeah.
And then I had a tongue stud back then. It was stuck. I couldn't take it out. And there was one part of the video. They zoom on my face. And like the tongue stud was in full view in the video.
Oh my god.
Like I would never live that part of my life down. It was just so embarrassing. And
you were in awak back then?
Yes. Hujung sekali. I'm not sure. I can't remember whether I was like I still have the video, the DVD. I can't remember whether it was
DVD.
Like second last.
Jangan takut, dalam bilik gabungan masih ada DVD lagi kalau nak.
Is it?
Masih.
Oh no.
No.
Or like at the end, and that one part where it's like and they pan like so near my face. Yes. And if more than like 2 seconds.
How long ago was that?
2006 if I'm not wrong.
2006. Dan tu dah ada 4K ke? Belum kan?
Tak 4K sangat lah. It was close enough to be clear. And it was just basically like the other tongue stud. Yeah. And I felt bad about it because at that time obviously I knew to respect the Muslim community, but I really couldn't get it out. Like it was stuck.
Okay. Look, every group I know that there will always be 1 or 2 person. Walaupun I come from a kumpulan yang very quite casual. Lena Mutiara was never very rigid or never very technical. Tapi kita mesti ada 1-2 yang jaga the basic punya
etika,
adab and stuff. So I remember there's this one instance. I came for training every single day, and then tak kali training, I was sitting in the awak tengah bilang, baik ni macam aku main ni. The line up was good tau. That time the line up was and Ilsa Pudi punya line up. It was Abang Arazman was Karut, Hirman S was Tok Juara. I came all the way training. Confirm ni dapat ragam semua. In fact, I got involved. I train everybody. Orang datang mana yang tak dapat training, I train everybody. Tapi on the day selection, I got kicked out. I say,
oh no.
I say, asal tak dapat because my hair was blonde.
And you didn't tell.
Yeah, and they didn't tell. No, they
Padahal
just
boleh spray sih.
Padahal dia boleh cakap kan. Padahal dia bilang, tak, aku nak tengok engkau mature enough to know that you are different from everyone.
So they expect you to do mental gymnastics.
Macam, kau boleh cakap tu. So yeah, I mean, so tak ada orang bilang you have to remove.
Ada. My ketua at that time, which was we call her Bibu. Now she...
Bibu?
I think she plays Ibu for Didura now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Asal panggil dia Bibu?
Because
ada main ibu?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody just called her Bibu.
Years of me knowing her, I tak pernah dengar pun orang panggil dia Bibu. Serius lah?
It was such a cute name. Like everyone just called her Bibu.
Chicken mana?
Tahu? Jap.
Chicken yang mana?
Aku Chicken Rizal. Okay. Oh, Chicken di mana?
Yes. Chicken Urbana.
Okay. Cuma aku tahu anak dia panggil Bubu. Tak adalah. Bibu,
Bibu, yeah. So Bibu told me to take it out. I said,
But she can't because benda tu melekat.
Totally stuck.
It's stuck. The threading, you know, like when you have threading that is
then
dah lari.
You have to really what? Cut or what?
Tak lah, dia main dengan tu lah. Tu sebab yang Campbell stand.
So I'm not sure, like until today, right, I still wonder, like kenapa tak ada footage lain ke?
Apa?
Tak ada footage lain ke?
Did you have to do that?
Dia tengah clear waktu
Yeah, like okay, I don't really attention.
Was it only you in that frame?
Yes, it was my face. It was like my face took up the
Bayangkan
whole
sekarang
thing.
orang kat rumah ada TV Prism 85 inch. Besar babe. Dah macam saiz bola. Dah macam bola bilet
Terrible.
Besar. But then yeah, I mean okay lah. I mean something prominent during that time.
Yeah, core memory.
Core memory. And then after two competitions, you went over to
Srikandi. I think so Dia folded because
Dia folded. If not, you will
probably would have stayed with them. We played 2 competitions. The second one I cannot remember the name, but it was a competition organised by Andika.
Sekolah Ben.
No, this was in a
Pesta Sonora Rakyat, PSR.
Yes. Like all the names are coming back.
Yeah,
yes,
correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
The CC was at Thomson CC, I think. Like the one near the.
Oh yes.
Kan?
Thomson CC. Opposite yang dekat LTA punya.
That Bendy Road lah.
Yeah.
So we played that. That was our second competition, and I cannot remember. I think it was like a manpower issue or like problems keeping the group going because we didn't have enough people.
Manpower.
Okay.
Probably manpower issues. So Bibu said, if you are free, like she told the group like you are free to move to whichever group that you want to go to. Yeah, and I think a bulk of the girls followed Bibu to Didura, and then there was another girl, Wani, who went over to.
Hey, back then it was already Didura.
Yes. And there was one other girl that went over to some other group, and then I think I was the only one that went over to Srikandi because
Why Srikandi? I was dating
someone from Mayong.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
I think like I had like a foot in there. He was like, "Why don't you just go to Srikandi?" Because they have like a
boy girl.
Like they were working together at some point lah. So he was like, "Why don't you just go in and I can refer you in?" Because he knew who
cable
Ida
lah.
was. Yeah, cable.
Okay. I mean, okay. I just want to understand something. in a male punya Dikir Barat punya setup, we will always have this problem of manpower because kawan-kawan yang kita masuk tu, kita will have certain time in our involvement in Dikir Barat, budak-budak masuk NS, you know, and people start to kerja and stuff. That's why kita have lesser people. What contribute to a female punya Dikir Barat group have? Was it purely the standard of the group ataupun macam the friends are not, I'm not really like feeling it or really?
Really? Okay, so I've only ever been in 2 groups, right, which is Dia and Srikandi, and we've always struggled with manpower. Okay. Selalu tak cukup orang. And if any, we've never had to do selection.
Yeah, because
there was only one competition where we did selection. Itu pun I wasn't awal. And then, yes, I was Damai Karut. So the team has never been through a selection. Just sebab tak cukup orang. Like, don't have enough people to, maybe even one less.
But then you never know what was the problem back then.
I think it was difficulty getting people to come in, or people just didn't want to commit.
People that didn't. Okay, for a start, do they even had enough people to start off with, ataupun people slowly start to leave? Ada yang start to leave, ada yang start to masuk like halfway through the trainings. So I would say the biggest challenge that we faced at that time was just really, it was very hard to get people to come in and commit. So a lot of people, like some girls, like we had like recruitment drives, ada yang masuk, ada yang stay, like really committed girls. But there are some that came and like, oh, udah main Dikir Barat dah 3 tahun but in the end they come for like a couple of trainings, and then they would leave like 3 trainings or 3 weeks before competition, which was insane. Speaking from experience, because people have done that. Seriously?
Yes, people have done that, and then we have to scramble and find for replacements.
Yeah.
Because I think if you fall, I can't remember, but if you fall short, like you have a range of people, like max is 16 or something, but if you fall below 10, you're like immediately disqualified or something like that.
Okay, I've been in groups where kumpulan tu ada problem with manpower, and then I can vouch that what I personally think that I can vouch with these people leaving the group after tak ada sampai ghosted out of the competition 2 to 3 weeks before competition like that. But then after the competition, some of them might see some of them not committing to the training anymore. Then after that, kita slowly dapat don't go to another group. Because the standard of the group we were involved in, dia macam tiring. Budak-budak ni nampak, okay, budak-budak ni pergi sekolah, kawan-kawan kat sekolah ni come from different groups outside.
Yes.
And then dia macam, this group keep on winning ataupun ada standard, and then suddenly one ugly duckling come from a group yang macam cincai-cincai. Itu macam boringnya. So diorang pun macam, I think ada peer pressure. That's why probably it was that. Probably, I don't know.
Maybe peer pressure.
Were you okay? I mean, tak payah buka aib sangat lah. Macam were you guys winning, or were you guys like setting a standard in the female?
You mean the old group?
The old group.
We were a very young group. We were a very new group. Even our very first competition, which was Perdana, we didn't have our own baju.
Masuk first competition was Perdana?
Yes.
Daring ber?
Which I think, but I'm not sure whether they did join any smaller competitions. But
during your time,
my first competition, which I think would have been Dia's first competition as well, tak ada baju kita sendiri. And you know whose baju we borrowed?
Siapa?
Tanja.
Baju lelaki.
And it was just like neon orange and gold thing. So I feel the girls were very committed. Like the girls really loved the group, and I miss those girls sorely. But I think just because it was really hard to get people to join a new group. Orang nak join yang dah
ada nama.
Correct.
Yang dah menang.
Yes,
yang dah menang. Not
I agree.
But ada yang macam, alamak ni grup baru nanti susah nak
dia macam
to build up that.
Macam working in the workforce juga.
Like a startup versus
correct. A startup versus a giant in the market. Of course, it's really hard for you to macam
start from zero.
You want to be part of a startup.
You put in the work, or you really put in a lot of work to build it up.
Yeah lah. Dia macam, it's really hard to get an employee to come to work with a mindset of a boss. Susah nak dapat. Because you are putting in effort because you own the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that lah. And then your involvement in Srikandi, walaupun
bila masuk Srikandi terus dapat position frontman ke macam mana? Oh, main.
so you were known to be
You main
awak first.
So your first gig as your first stint in Dikir Barat as a tukang karut is India.
No, Srikandi.
Dia is also awak.
Oh, okay.
Yes, dia was awak.
Why suddenly frontman karut? Diorang choose. You wanted. Oh,
I wanted.
I wanted to be a karut.
I also wanted
really
to make this
to be
thing
a
more
karut
raw
so badly.
while interview and eat.
So badly.
You wanted.
I wanted to be a karut so badly. Like, and
So
I mean,
you voice up.
I voiced out, and I cannot remember because this again happened such a long time ago. No, thank you.
This is not sponsored, by the way.
It's just really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I cannot remember whether my first competition with Srikandi was as karut or as awok, but I think possibly awok. I don't recall. Awok kan?
Yeah, I don't recall you being a tukang karut in your earlier appearance in Srikandi.
Yes, maybe awok lah. I think I started as awok first, but I don't recall who was
Aku sama macam very
karut.
observant about dia ni.
Yeah, because bila dia main, I remember at that time was Kak Ju yang masih tukang karut.
Masih kan? Okay, and then I think she wanted to take some time off or something, or she wanted to hand over the baton. And I remember saying, and I told Kak Ida that I wanted to be karut, like I want. And they held auditions.
But why?
Why? I don't know. I like acting. And I like to sing, but the quality of my voice is not tahap juara. So I don't make a good one.
You can sing, okay, because to be honest, I totally understand. Singing a Malay song, even for the pop Malay song, it's really hard.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
There's that Denggok Melayu, which
betul,
you need to nail down. It took me a while to get it.
Correct. And then some more, but you don't have problem with your diction.
Alhamdulillah tak ada.
So throughout.
Back then it was tak ada. Just now Alhamdulillah tak ada.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you audition and you got it.
Audition. Okay, it was a funny. I wouldn't say it was funny, but like it was. We thought there was going to be more people. So the judge was basically Kak Ju and Kak Ida lah. And we were told to memorize Kak Ju's set from Perdana 2000 or 1980 something or 2002
as reference
Yeah, the one where she was wearing like 2002. Yes, the one that she was playing the seruling. 2000. So there was this other girl, Baida. Yes. There was only 2 people that went up for the audition for it, and they chose me.
Were you guys auditioning for a com ataupun?
No, we were auditioning for the role. Pre-com, and they just wanted to have like a not fixed person, but you know how in certain groups, right, or at least in male groups where you have the luxury of a lot of people, there's
kalau
like
dia tak boleh main, you have another person.
you always have a backup, or you have like certain pairings, like this karut and this juara chemistry is great, so they always play together, something like that. But we didn't have the luxury of people lah. So because of that, they just wanted someone to be like that fixed person. So I got the role, and I think my first stint as karut was Kelana Combat or Citra. This was the one
2016.
No, 2016. This one was
Bedok CC.
No, Bedok CC, the one at Mountbatten, the old LaSalle. Good, what's it called? Goodman Art Center.
Goodman Art Center, betul. Citra, yeah, correct.
Yes.
2012.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes, I remember. I think that was my very first competition, and I played. My juara was a former Srikandi girl, or I think she was in the batch of Srikandi.
Srikandi wanita, laki-laki.
Srikanda.
Purba Wisesa. I don't know. Maybe I can't remember. Maybe the middle batch. Srikandi Purba Wisesa. Kak Fas. Was she in? She was from Purba. So she came back to play, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so honoured to get to play alongside her as my first competition. But it didn't go fantastically. Like the whole set didn't go fantastically.
Because at that time, kalau Srikandi masuk, semua orang cakap, alamak Srikandi masuk, confirm Srikandi menang.
It was a new batch. Pretty new batch, and kita baru nak start build tau.
I don't know how much research you have done back then. I think the vast information that kita have nowadays compared to last time, not that much, walaupun ada YouTube back then. What were your references? I mean, mesti ada catalyst yang macam, I know, I mean, you love singing, you love to act, and then suddenly you were introduced to, hey, this is a Tukang Karut. Of course, to know what you need to do is you really need to do some research. And
yes.
What were your references back then?
I will say this off, like the first thing I will say is that my reference was not Kak Ju.
Was not.
And
Was
she
it a
never
male
trained
Karut?
me. Yes. But I'll get to that later.
Okay.
But whenever I perform in general, right, people will say, "Sama say macam Kak Ju," but I'm like, no, like I'm not using her as a reference point, and I'm not watching her past performances to be like her. I wanted to be myself.
Okay.
But I'm not. I think because people are like, the new Karut of Srikandi, they will always compare it back to the person who has been.
Macam doppelganger punya sama ke macam mana?
I don't know what people thought, but people will comment and say, sama say macam Kak Ju, suara sama say, like like the way she acts pun sama.
But she sounds very Javanese, eh?
She does, and she completely sounds different. The way she acts is so different. So I'm not sure what parallels they were drawing when they said it was the same.
Were they sober? No, eh?
I'm not sure. It's not. I don't take offense. In fact, I'm flattered that people would think that way because I really respect Kak Ju so much as a Karut. She's amazing. But I don't.
But as a creative yourself, you want to be known as Carmel, lah.
Correct. I wanted to build my own identity. I think one of the. I wouldn't say I had one reference point, but when Faizal was sort of like very involved in Srikandi, he was very involved also with my
Groove.
watak and how I was portraying myself as.
Was he writing for Srikandi back then?
No.
He was. No.
But he was, maybe he was like oversee the whole set lah.
But who wrote for Srikandi back then?
Faizal Titi Hulu Balang.
Oh my. So he. Oh.
Okay, macam ada.
Okay, so I mean. Okay.
I'm sorry, but that's not supposed. Okay, cut. I don't know. Isn't that what everyone calls him? Okay. Not screen safe. Okay.
So, I think as a writer, like Faizal himself also, dia akan tanya. So who's going to front this performance? And then paling important, they need to know who is the Tukang Karut because they need to build a character ataupun a persona for the frontman. So do you see lyrics? Okay, for me as a Tukang Karut back then, I was really hoping to find a writer that I can sit down and share
What I want.
what I wanted as in my performance, to get involved with the writing and stuff. Were you like that back then, or you are okay?
No.
You are okay to macam dapat lirik? Okay, I would think of a character and how to act it out.
I think by default I had to be the second one, but it's not because I didn't want to do the first one. Like I just didn't have the opportunity to meet with Faizal and really like sit down and then discuss what we wanted. I think how it worked is that he would just receive the tema and then he would write and khalas, like that's it. Like this is what you're gonna get. Yeah. But because of the arrangement, whenever I receive the lyrics, I would sit down and think how I want to portray that character. And
But when you get the lyrics, okay, for example, apa tu, Faizal mesti tahu upfront and tahu that okay, you're going to be fronting this performance.
Yeah, he would know.
Do you, when you get the lyric, do you feel Carmel in that? No.
No.
You have to
and
come up
I
with.
like it I like that I don't feel like myself because
you have the freedom to curate.
Whenever I read a set of lyrics, right, which obviously was challenging at that time because Malay was not my second language, so I can't understand it.
You can read, but you need to decipher the meaning of that.
To understand it because it's
and
kind of
in poetic form.
Yeah, it's not like it's baku-ish and then it's floral.
Yang Melayu sendiri baca macam apa yang tulis ni?
Yeah.
And the first time, I mean the first time I have to vouch for that also. The first time I got lyrics macam from prolific figure macam Abang Azman. Dia start off dia punya starting lyric, kepala cicak di hujung bumbung. Aku bilang, apa sal ini taruh kepala cicak? Only to know that kepala cicak is actually the pointed part of that Minangkabau punya roof. It's called kepala cicak.
I'm learning this now.
No, yeah. I got to know this years back also.
Yeah.
Macam so we in
it's layman term will think about is that cicak, you know.
Yeah. Orang Melayu je dah susah.
Sama
like, how do you understand these things?
I thought they were macam dia tengah nak create macam usually lagu juara dia punya chorus will always be macam diorang nak build up dia punya mood and stuff.
Set the tone.
So I set the tone. So dia sampai pakai cicak kreatif orang tu ni. The only to know that actually kepala cicak actually the pointed part of the Minangkabau roof. Apa? Yeah. And then to understand the lyric pun it took you years to really understand.
It takes me a much longer time, and I think a lot of people don't, or at least the girls then, like they don't understand how difficult it is for me.
Yep.
But it's something that I want to do, and there were times because I was feisty and angry back then. There were times where darah muda, where I would say something or like salah cakap. Not like cuss, but like I would say something wrongly or I would miss out something. They would laugh. And I got so annoyed and I cried in front of them. And this was when I baru-baru like first couple of competitions I cried in front of them and said, do you realize how challenging it is for me? How hard it is for me? Korang yang faham Melayu, senang. Right, but for me it's double difficult because not only do I have to hafal Melayu, I have to understand. How do you be a good karut? Do you just hafal and then word vomit, or do you try to put forth a character? And are you that character, or are you Carmel just trying to play a character?
Yeah.
So for me, whenever I am putting forth a character inside the
performance,
right? I am not Carmel. I am that character. I am that person, and I embody that.
Do you
I'm not
have
Carmel being
acting
something.
background or what?
No, I don't.
Now how do you understand this?
With a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work, right, Faisal? A lot of hard work, man. A lot of crying. Because I was very frustrated. There were certain things I couldn't get, or like I had this sickening habit of like whenever I'm doing something I tend to slouch, especially when I'm standing and trying to read out whatever I'm doing, right? I'll tend to slouch. I don't know why. It was just like a thing I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like a focus punya?
Maybe. I'm not sure why. You slouch as well?
I slouch
a
lot of time.
I don't know why.
She said.
Yeah.
A lot of time. Whenever I'm when I start to do something and when I'm engrossed, nanti macam I will just do this.
Yeah. Like maybe it helps you focus. I don't know. That's what I did. That's what I had.
Okay, but this okay. I don't know. I might need Faizal punya
input.
I think by far, of that. Kalau kita can put this on record also, is she like the only non-Malay yang fully active in Dikir Barat?
Kalau dulu kriteria I think, but dulu kan kalau kriteria
we're not talking about those grow up in a Malay household where bapak dia Cina atau bapak dia Indian, dia take over bapak dia race. Ini totally like from totally not Malay kan?
Most of the non-Malay yang involved back then, the thing started 2004. Really because of the grant, the sponsorship grant that we need to have.
The requirements.
Also the PA requirement.
Faham.
The extension of non-Malay.
Faham.
So it's not supposed to be like one group mesti ada satu. Tak, as long as ada satu for the whole competition, okay, no, right? It's one group.
So, tapi a lot of it because asalkan IC tak menunjukkan Melayu je.
Betul.
Macam Mel memang outside.
Dia outside. I think kalau aku can remember well, I think she's the only one yang actively in Dikir Barat competitively. Kan?
I
Wow.
really enjoyed it. Like it was the best, one of the best achievements of my life. Best.
Wow.
Kita ada 40 minutes. So
Boleh Faizal. Continue je. So, I mean, being in Dikir Barat, apart from you were introduced to the art itself, definitely I think because Malay punya, I think it dia memang in every art aspect. I grew up dancing also traditionally. That builds the person I am because orang yang can really appreciate art in any form pun, whether it's visual, audio ataupun movement punya art, you need to have that soft, that one part of you need to be really that soft to really understand the art. So does the art Dikir Barat soften Carmel
as a person?
Yes. Maybe soften's not the word, but I would say it made me
The character.
Maybe
You were still angry. You were
soft lah. But Dikir Barat was an outlet for me to vent.
Seriously,
Really. I know it sounds super cliche, like
with all the oi.
I never oi.
Oh, you never
I
oi.
and sing.
Okay, I never.
Warm up go oi lah. Softly.
Okay, understand.
It was really an outlet for me, and that's why, and because it was some form of regimentation or structure.
Okay.
Like every week, this time, this place, you come.
Yeah.
And it made me, and this time, at that time I had no bike. I didn't have my bike license yet. So I was taking bus, man. I was living in like Bedok, and then my training place was at Whampoa. So not the most, it's Toa Payoh-ish, so not the most convenient place to get to, but I would still go because I was looking forward. Yeah, I really looked forward to see the girls. I looked forward to what I was doing, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Like it was so, I would go back home feeling very light and very liberated because of how much I really
Trainings back then was on a weekday or a weekend?
Weekday. Sometimes at RP, which is now banned, but
now they ban
dah tak
trainings
boleh. They closed the school. I think
that time semua orang training dekat
yes.
RP.
And then each group had like aku kat E9, and then they kat W something.
You know macam sekarang kalau orang go on TikTok, and then they saw people doing that wadidau. Dia macam kat wadidau village. Belakang orang tengah wadidau tu ada another camera. Dia macam RP was that back then.
It was a free CC lah. It was
correct.
everyone CC.
Correct. And then so you had fun with the friends, definitely.
Definitely.
You found home in Dikir Barat, or you found home in the ladies in Srikandi?
Both lah. Both. I would say both. And we were a really tight group. A very tight group. And we went through so much together. I'm getting a bit emotional. Not sad, but like I just really miss them. It's been a while since I last saw them.
Okay. Honestly, like I just realized also myself. Kalau Faizal tak mention this, I didn't realize that. You went totally off the radar. I cannot only that time I know your profile right then. Say, tak ada because I wanted to contact you. And then I have to ask for Faizal's help.
Sorry.
It's okay. Ini semua konten. I kan content creator.
Sorry. Thank you.
I think who knows, this might spark a reunion. I don't know. Who knows?
I hope it does lah. I mean, even if it's not a reunion to play, I'm happy just to
meet
Who
up.
knows?
To see them.
Andika, next year please Dikir Senja one time Srikandi nak masuk.
Oh my goodness, if that.
But then don't know whether are you senja enough? Not you're not senja enough.
I'm kind of senja though.
I'm quite
senja.
No exception lah.
Wait, what is the criteria for
35 and above.
35 and above.
Oh no!
No, you're not senja yet.
I'm senja at heart though.
But then for one project competition, just for the sake of
Maybe, yeah.
you can binge on some theory training session. Datang 2 jam untuk nangis je.
It'd be nice to just watch again also. Even if it wasn't like, I don't.
Please welcome. You're more than welcome to come and join us for round
Saringan
2 and final.
We were surprised also when we were sitting at the audience, was like,
Wah, I mean Dikir Barat has turned to, Dikir Barat itself has already morphed into something gila. I know that if I were to be joining Dikir Barat competitively again now, aku jadi bahan lah. Ni kau pun jadi bahan ni. So Dikir Barat have become bagus gila. And then if you don't mind sharing, I mean, I know you as a person. I don't want to use the word observe because my wife is just beside me. But I think I know. For me.
so you know what I'm going through,
No, for me, I think ramai orang can vouch for the person I am in the Dikir Barat gitu. I'm an extremely extroverted person. Orang yang sampai macam familiar faces in Dikir Barat audience seat pun I will just say hi, and that's why macam sometimes I can walk around the CC and just meet faces and came then I can even know these people also. So I got to know that if you don't mind sharing juga, you found Islam.
Yes, Islam found me.
Yes, I think it's the latter. Islam found you. Was it through your time with your friends in Srikandi?
Not entirely, and I wouldn't say that Dikir Barat was like the thing that made me become Muslim. I had other experiences in my life as well, but I would say being around a Malay community, which is obviously largely Muslim, it exposed me to a lot of habits and cultures, and the small things. Obviously, this was something that I did not understand at that point in time. But before every competition, before we go on stage,
Doa,
Al-Fatihah.
Oh,
and I never understood.
You were just,
I'll just be like, I know they're praying, and I would make my own
prayers
dua lah. I'll make my own prayer lah. Yeah, and then there was, I remember this competition. This was in hindsight quite a nice experience, but obviously at that time I was still Catholic, right? And I think the girls were all really nervous, and we were waiting for our turn to go up. And Arina, which was another one of the girls who ran the team with me and then a couple of other girls at that time, I just tapped on her shoulder and reminded her Al-Fatihah. I wasn't trying to get everyone to do it, but I reminded her to do it. But when I said Al-Fatihah, everyone said Al-Fatihah. But my intention wasn't to get everyone to do it. It was more of like, babe, Al-Fatihah aku lupa. But everyone did. I'm like,
because I think you were Dikir Barat trained, so your whisper also sounds like
it was so, maybe.
So everybody had.
It was a nice experience. It was really nice.
So how was the journey? So that means walaupun it's not the contributing factor, it was still
a factor.
A catalyst to.
Yeah, it was the small, like a piece of the pie that made me become Muslim, because really, when you are surrounded by people who are Muslim, so often you become a part of their celebrations, you know. And I would do like an honorary puasa with them, and then when it was like Jalan Raya, we would go together.
When was it? Do you remember when you had that your first baju kurung?
Actually, first baju kurung was an event outside of Dikir. That was when I went to attend a kurban at 14. It's like a completely separate issue, but I attended a kurban at 14. That was like first baju kurung. But I really recall going Jalan Raya with the girls, and it was so fun because we had open house and we just
back then, I think back then masih ada, I think zaman ni masih ada the group going out in a 40-seater bus. Did you guys go?
We had no budget for bus. So we take bus, but it's SBS bus.
Okay. Wow, that's more fun.
It is fun. It was really fun. It was super fun. We just
occupying one whole cabin.
Yeah, and eat and unfortunately smoke underage lah.
Okay.
It is what it is lah.
Yeah, never mind. It's okay. It's your experience.
We're all of age now.
Yes, correct. Yang pakcik-pakcik tak percaya je. Budak-budak tak isap rokok. Jangan percaya je lah. Kau muda-muda dulu pun ada yang cari Dunlop juga kan.
Yes. Yeah, it was fun. It was really, really fun. And just nice to see how Muslims always regard each other as family.
Yeah,
and I may not know you, but we're all part of that bigger family, and I really like that unity. There were obviously some politics, but I did really like
that wasn't
the
Muslim,
unity.
that was Malay.
I know, I say one.
That was Malay. I can say this. The politics definitely that was Malay, but fun because honestly you had your differences also, your opinions and stuff. I think some were embraced, some were contested juga. I believe there's this one saying I saw something online. It comes from a very wise comedian. In friendship, kalau you tak gaduh, rugi.
Oh, I fully agree. I fully agree.
It's such a waste in friendship if you don't quarrel. Yeah, so
I fully agree.
yeah, so I think your differences shape who you are, who you guys were back then.
It made, obviously we had, I wouldn't call this politics within Srikandi itself, but there were obviously arguments that happened between some of the girls. But after we moved past that argument, it became an unbreakable friendship. It became an unbreakable
Because you guys were, I mean,
Get stronger lah.
yeah.
the differences that in opinion were more on professional Dikir Barat punya thoughts, not on the friendship, right?
Yeah.
It was more of that, right?
Yes, and it would never mess up the friendship. Like at the end of the day, with Dikir Barat removed, I am still her friend. She's still my friend.
Yeah, correct.
And I still love her very much.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I just feel it was such a nice thing to see. Like when orang beri salam before the start of a set, or like beri salam after the end of a set.
Yeah.
Everything is just so centered
Okay,
around
wait.
Islam.
Now, okay. Now it triggers one question.
So when you end berapa bulan?
You end berapa bulan?
Beri salam.
You never beri salam.
No, point of contention. Some people say I can, some people say I cannot.
Okay. To be honest, I might be wrong also with this. Tapi I've heard this from a sharing from a scholar. Dia cakap you can beri salam, but kita as Muslim kita tak boleh sambut salam dia. Kita boleh sambut tapi cuma
A short version of it.
a short version of it, ataupun you sambut verbally with
Not out loud.
Because in Islam everything that you do it has to come in line with your intention juga, dengan punya niat and stuff. So if your niat is not to embrace that, in fact to be honest, kalau kita go back into history in Islam pun, there are people who give salam to Rasulullah juga, of different faith, and he still embrace it. So again, I might get this information wrong. I'm not the right person to share this. Tapi again, lah, I mean, masing-masing different opinion. Kita embrace it je, kan? Yeah. And if we can jog your memory to that moment, these were the familiar faces that you see every day. The Malay selalunya in Singapore, they automatically becomes Muslim in Singapore. These were your first close circle of Malay Muslim community. And when
I would say that, yeah.
Yeah, and then you punya the first day that you revert, and when you announce,
I think at that time already, when I took my shahada,
I mean the girls expected it ataupun
they.
You tell them. I mean
I did.
before that.
I did.
Or you
I
told
told
them
them,
your
it wasn't
intention.
like, I got announcement.
tomorrow I'm going to do this, it's not that.
It was a quiet thing, and I did tell them, but I told them very personally. And I did invite a couple of people from the group, but they couldn't. Not everyone could make it. So the people that were from the DK scene that came for my reversion was Farah.
So there's a few people that came.
Two only lah.
Okay.
And one of them is Faizal lah. He was my wali.
Wali? Oh.
Because you need 2 male witnesses.
Saksi.
Saksi.
Sorry. Yeah. Saksi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Faizal.
Faizal.
Huge impact.
And first time I see Faizal cry, probably also the last.
Ya, dia ni poker face. Susah nak baca dia punya tu ni.
You seen him cry?
You saw him cry, okay.
Patut pen.
Patut
Kamera.
okay.
Oh, blackmail.
Kan. I think dia tengah nak control dekat ni. Ada Chan. Dia tengah tengok. So, what, I mean, you've been in the community for quite some time. What made you macam, I think I'm ready to do this?
I was going through a very rough patch in my life, like super rough patch. I was very I wasn't clinically diagnosed, right? But I was just very depressed. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go out. Not that I wanted to like take my own life, but I just wasn't motivated to do anything.
Okay.
But it's a long story lah, and this goes back to like when I was 21.
Okay.
So I converted. I took my shahada at 26. But at 21, I had this whole other stint or like brush in with Islam. But when I was 26 and I took my shahada, there was something that told me I should try Allah again.
Okay. So you were trying quite a few?
I wasn't trying many religions, but I was always a believer of God. I've never been, in a general sense, murtad. I've never been like, oh, God doesn't exist. I've always believed God is real.
Okay.
But it came to that point after I was very depressed. There was a voice in my head that said, try Allah again.
Okay.
And I did it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I became Muslim lah. It's a whole long story, and I know this podcast is like your episode is not for this, but it's,
correct. Yeah. But then again, kita nak celebrate walaupun literally it wasn't Dikir Barat that contribute. It's more of your personal punya choice. But being around the
Small
circle,
factor,
the circle definitely it contribute.
Definitely.
I don't know whether it was a catalyst. But definitely it's a contributing factor to
factor.
How about your parents accepting?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Okay, on the topic of accepting, right? I will say that there is also something very nice to know that not everyone in the Dikir Barat community knows I'm Muslim. Okay, because it was at that point.
Oh, okay.
Until now, until today. My group, obviously they know. Maybe this video will let everyone know.
Okay. I just be honest. I just got to know about this also like last few days when Faizal told me also.
Yes. Not a lot of people know, because it was at that time when I was feeling really down in my life that I left everything. And I didn't come back to DK. That's why nobody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Some obviously know, but not
the closer circles.
The closer circles. Or at least people that I bump into, and then it's like, and then I'll just share the news with them lah. Yeah.
Oh.
But parents was okay.
My mom was extremely supportive because she saw a very positive change in me. Like I was I did like a full 180. I was a lot more respectful. I was a lot more responsible. I wasn't living like I didn't owe my life to anyone. I was living responsibly and consciously, and I was living knowing that I have a maker. My dad, however, was not so acceptive. He didn't talk to me for 5 years.
Oh my.
I didn't see him for about 5 years as well.
So where were you doing it?
I was okay. I need to preface this. My parents are divorced. That's why.
Okay.
My parents are divorced.
So I thought you were
sorry,
saying,
no chomtex.
It's okay. Yeah.
Parents are divorced. So I obviously was living with my mom, and I didn't see my father for 5 years lah.
I see.
But recently, and this is something that I prayed for. I'm 6 years old this year. I'm 6-year-old Muslim this year. Come November.
Are you still legally known as Carmel?
Yes. I did not change. I didn't add a name. Yeah.
Don't have to.
There are some people that are pissed that I did not.
No. Okay. Honestly, let me just do this. It's not supposed to be a religious preaching on this podcast pun. To be honest, I think as a parent myself, kita will always macam we had that 9 months tu, kita nak tahu until the 5th month baru kita tahu the gender of anak tu. Then that's where kita start pilih nama-nama anak, we get excited. Tak ada in this world, I can vouch that anak tu, bapak tu akan carikan nama yang paling with the worst meaning. Right? So selalunya anak kita get excited and then we think of the nicest thing, representation of the name to name our children, whether it's boy or girl. So I think whether you're Muslim or not, we still have a Michael somewhere in US that's Muslim. We have a Aloysius somewhere else. We have a Elizabeth that's Muslim also. So I don't think so. I mean, you don't have to change your name, pun. Yeah, honestly.
Islam is for everyone.
Exactly.
It's not just for people with Malay names. It's not just for people with Arab names.
Exactly.
I can be Xiame and be Muslim.
Yeah, betul.
That's my Chinese name.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And because Islam is for everyone, right? Like, that's what's so unique about it. We come from diverse walks of life, right? There are different races, there are different people that look differently with different names. And as long as your name is not a bad meaning,
betul.
That's fine. You're Muslim. You don't have to have
unless kalau nama dia Muhammad Lausai kan.
You know, people were suggesting.
I will change.
People were saying, hey, your name Carmel, right? You couldn't take Kamalia or like Camila. I'm like,
tak payah lah.
No. My name
Kamalia sampai ketua lah orang. Kamalia. Tak payah lah. Tak payah. I think
I didn't feel it, and I actually really prayed to Allah for a name. Like, Ya Allah, please inspire me. Like, give me something that.
So it's binti Abdullah. No. Atau tak ada pun.
I kept my
full
full
name. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, sekarang pun ada budak Melayu pun yang tak ada taruh binti pun.
Yeah, it's just like name and then father's name.
Yeah, correct.
Modern.
Well, that's quite fun to see that. Finally, we get to see a colourful profile in Dikir Barat. I think. No, I mean, it's really sad that kalau kita being in Dikir Barat, being in a very diverse, multicultural community here in Singapore, and then you just circle yourself within that small circle of yours, yang which you. But again, of course, I cannot be speaking to everyone because not everyone is overly extroverted like me. We do have people yang prefer to be speaking to familiar faces or not.
Yeah.
Tapi of course I love to meet new people every time, new profiles definitely, and of course I really hope you guys kat rumah pun get a good takeaway from this. Kita definitely get to see from her point of view, her POV as a someone who is not even Malay pun. She's not even Malay at faith. I mean Malay as a race. And then Islam as a religion, they're totally out. I think I strongly believe I might need to look into the details again. She might be the only one for now, I know, that's really actively, I mean, back then as an activist in the Dikir Barat scene, yang totally not Malay, not Muslim back then, and then she still embrace Dikir Barat punya scene, the Malay culture.
I will say one thing, that another one of the reasons that really kept me going in this Malay community, right, is that, and no shade to the half of the race that I am, right? I'm half Chinese, but I could never fit in, or I was never really accepted by the Chinese community.
Why?
I am not, I don't know. I mean, yes, friends, yes, but I never really felt like I fit in with them. Like, I couldn't sit in a setting where like I could do.
You felt that way, or they felt that way?
I think it was both ways. Like, there was some difficulty trying to get me to do that.
Macam tak gel gitu.
Tak gel. And the Malay community has been an extremely warm and welcoming community, and that's probably one of the reasons why I stayed lah.
And then in your wedding, you're married now?
I am married.
Any kids yet?
No kids.
No kids yet.
Yeah. My husband's father is also a mualaf. Yeah. He's actually sick.
Oh. Macam Shivan.
Wow.
Baising.
Yeah. Just like her uncle also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I know why your mother-in-law look for Sikh husband.
Why leh?
You know, most of the Sikh guys are they're quite sick on the look. Handsome.
My father-in-law was handsome. It was handsome when he was very young.
Orang sing in the features handsome gila.
Handsome.
I can vouch for it. I think good choice
Yeah. So husband's half Malay, half Sikh.
Oh, so mum Malay.
Mum Malay, yeah.
Mum Malay.
Malaysian.
Okay. But then during your wedding, do you embrace the culture, the Chinese culture of your?
We did. So
You did the tea ceremony and stuff.
we got married in COVID. So we had 50 people only, but it was at the time where the masking wasn't so strict. You could
Okay.
sort of like not have it on if you're in an enclosed place. You don't have to really put it on. So we didn't, as much as I wanted like a big fat Indian wedding or like, you know, like a Punjabi wedding where I can wear like
correct.
really like glitz and glamour. We thought that it was better to just have a smaller wedding. So we did both the pangte, which is the tea ceremony, and then also we did the salam thing.
Salam restu.
Yeah. So we had like a both. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Carmel. I think finally, I mean, that's what I hope also. Throughout the whole episode, kita get to see different colours of people coming down to share their stories. I might know most of them, but then on the exterior, kita get to know them a bit more today, hari ni. There's so many things that aku tak tahu pasal Carmel. I know, I mean, I'm just an observer from outside. I know who she was. I know she existed in the Dikir Barat scene, and I definitely want to say she deserves to be on the podcast because why? Untuk yang second punya tema ni, it's more on metamorphosis. How Dikir Barat has metamorphed itself into what it is today. We have seen Dikir Barat back then fully dominated by the Malay community. Then along the way, it become for whatever reason that was to get the non-Malay involved in Dikir Barat. I think that was a good smart move. And then even nowadays, whenever I do weddings also, whenever I host weddings, whenever there's a Dikir Barat activist getting married, and then I don't even have to explain to the non-Malays anymore. They know what Dikir Barat is. So I say, wow, that's quite easy. Cuma in depth, I think only people that seek more information, people like you, and even practice it, you will enjoy it. Some people might relate it to back then. Our parents were like, kau main Dikir Barat. Dikir Barat ni, tu tahu,
Campur tak baik.
Diorang tak baik. So they were relating Dikir Barat punya circle like it was a bad influence to kids. But then now, honestly, as we metamorph into what Dikir Barat is right now, we get to see PhD doctors in Dikir Barat circle. We have politicians, we have lawyers, we have business owners, we have Faizal. I think it has morphed itself into something very positive. One day, if you were to have kids of your own, terdoakan juga it would be nice to see one Eurasian, and how an Indian and Eurasian baby will look like. Wow, it would be very nice. Macam really metamorph rabak punya. Will you reintroduce Dikir Barat to your children?
I want to reintroduce it to myself. Obviously, I would.
Oh, so you're putting this on camera, You're putting this on camera, yes.
Inshallah.
But why now off the radar? As in, like,
Why now?
you're busy with.
Just busy lah. Like busy with work, like busy with family. Marriage takes up a lot of time. It really takes up a lot of time.
It's not the marriage, it's the husband, I think.
I'm okay if it takes up my time. But it's like all these other things that I have to do certain tasks
while juggling work.
And there's like the BTO is coming up as well. So
best. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I think BTO will be best. I am a homemaker myself. I love to. Kadang-kadang during the time kita masih kerja, sometimes I send her to work, when she came back, asal TV position different. I like to change things at home. So now pun I tengah busy doing some mini renovations of my own, buat sendiri kat rumah. Now that I have the time, enjoy that process. Wah, best gila. You will find this is my corner. Don't disturb. You will decorate that corner.
The kitchen's my corner.
Oh yeah.
It's always like that.
Do you cook all the time?
Okay lah. I would say I cook at least about 4 times a week.
Has your tongue morphed into
Malay punya
Born with
dishes.
a Malay tongue,
Oh,
really.
born Okay.
Born with it.
and then now with some Indian punya taste.
Yes. I've eaten more Indian food in the last 3 years of my life than I have in my entire life. Really, but I mean, I love
Good luck with
Indian.
diet,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if you can, we can just take up a little bit of your time. The last few
Sure.
moments. Maybe if I can bring up the mood to you over a headphone with some nice sentimental music at the back. It will be nice. But then, if you want to say something to your Srikandi ladies,
Okay, nak standby tisu ni. Zal.
Okay, I think I'll be okay.
Oh, okay. Come.
No, actually, I don't think I'll be okay.
yeah, you can have all the box.
Oh my goodness.
Alamak, aku pun nak nangis. Jangan nak macam ni.
Oh my god.
Alright. Take your time.
It's like happy tears, but
Are they still around? I seen do they make phone calls to you?
I wouldn't say super in touch, but I know how to get in touch with Arina, which
Yeah, that name was
super close to.
was mentioned quite a few times. I think it was
We share the same birthday, so we're like,
Oh, no wonder. So it's like happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you.
twin. Yeah. Okay, but I have to say something.
Special shout out.
I would say thank you for the really good memories that we've had. Be it Perdana, Puncak, or Chitra, especially the first one. Every single competition still is in my heart, and all of the trainings that we have gone through together is forever going to remain a priceless core memory for me. And the biggest shout out to Kak Ida for keeping this group together and for being the fire behind this group. Yeah, I would love to do it again with all of you, and then also obviously shout out to the people who have helped us along the way, like Faizal, Bob, Azmin,
Apple no.
Epul, no lah.
Oh,
Who
Azmin
else ah?
Wah, not bad you not bad you People mention you
Who is that? Arwah Irfin.
Oh my, yes.
Yeah,
oh,
that one
yes.
was really abrupt.
Yeah. It was like I met him at the last com. We compete together dekat Suntec. The next day, he left everyone.
He passed away in the year that I reverted. So that was a really I've never been to a Muslim funeral before, but so to see how raw it is to just be under the hot sun with just soil.
Ooh.
And the body, it was a very
Eye-opener.
stark and eye-opening reminder of how quickly people can go. And he was 33 when he passed away. I am 32. Can I ever imagine passing away next year?
Ooh.
No. So I think it was a good reminder lah.
I think let's just like how I shout out to all the past activists of Merak Merah recently in my previous video. We would love to see all the old activists get together for at least one reunion, one gig. We would love to see that also, people of your batch, hopefully to one com this year. I think the only com yang kita akan busy with is Perdana. Next year hopefully any Dikir Barat group, please organize any competition. I think take as much as possible kawan-kawan semua, all the ex-activists of or the current activists of Srikandi, get together one time, give the judges a hard time.
Another shout out to Abang Mail.
Oh,
Big shout out.
wow. No, how even is he involved in your time in Dikir
I
Barat?
heard that he stopped it and then he came back. Like he picked up the Rebana again to come and help us.
Huh?
Yeah, he is
Which year was
so
that?
humble.
10
Yeah, was it this competition could?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was supposed to be part of. He was supposed to be part of the project group that we played for Mega Perdana, but then he has something on. Then we have to change him. He was to be part of Jalan Bunga Rampai, 2007. 2006, correct. 2006. Yeah, but then he then Kababang Baba took the Rebana and played along with someone else. Macam, I thought that was his last gig, and to know that he was involved in 2012,
Very much so, and he came
Abang Mail, wah,
without fail.
The reason I helped out Srikandi was because of Abang Mail and Kak Ju.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shout out to Abang Mail. I don't know what's your siapa tahu Abang Mail itu. I'm gonna put this on the reel so that kita can take as many people as we can. Definitely kita nak tengok as many people as possible to take all the Srikandi from Carmel's batch or even earlier. Let's jog some memories through this video. I think Carmel, I think kita nampak dia miss everyone, but then I think marriage took up a little bit of her time, give her some time to settle down. Yeah, hopefully we will see everyone on that stage again. It will be nice to see everyone back. Okay, and then thank you so much for everyone. And anyone who's watching this, please, we have another initiative that kita akan buat dengan Circle of Care. I will put this on a separate video, and hopefully you guys can share your bit with contribution to Circle of Care, and hopefully the beneficiaries will definitely make prayers for everyone. Thank you so much. It has been a fun, interesting profile today. This episode.
Sedih.
Kita jumpa korang. Sedih lah, betul lah.
Sedih lah. Sebab aku tak nangis.
And hope to see you guys on the next episode. Kalau rasa korang nampak korang tahu any unique profile that kau nak aku interview, please put this in the comment. And all the best, Carmel.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking your time to be
May
here.
your sharing be beneficial to a lot of people, and those people who benefits from your sharing, make prayers for you and your husband, and hopefully kita do what we can to soften the bit one day, if Allah calls us back, and if yelah, kita minta satu je, kita might have a rough start or even a more bumpy journey, but apa yang kita nak is a very good ending to our story and closing our chapter.
Husnul Khatimah.
Betul, Husnul Khatimah, insyaAllah, for everybody. Okay, kita jumpa. Enough sebelum aku nangis within this episode. Kita jumpa korang next episode. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.
Okay. Wait. Before kita end, knowing Carmel, she was a tukang karut. We would love to hear kalau if you can buzz.
I can't.
Satu dua lah.
I'm just crying. Like my voice is going to be like going over a road of bumps.
Probably if you can, buzz some rhymes the Dikir Barat way.
The one thing I could not do
is spontan.
Okay, then 1 bulan lah.
Okay,
I can't sing now.
Okay, just 1 bulan. Just 1 bulan je.
Hey, stand.
Oh,
You need to stand. Can. By all means.
Dia nak dapat
Please
mood,
do.
dah dapat mood.
By all means.
No. I just can't sit and sing. Another reason why I can't be juara.
Oh,
You crush your lungs.
Okay,
I don't know if I can sing now because Barat
It's okay.
tangis kan. Okay, give me. You can splice this, right?
Yes, I can. Haruki.
video call. Untuk baju ke?
Entah. Wah.
Oh, you got
1
to
bulan
video.
of
I
your
better stand
choice is
properly.
okay. 1 bulan of your choice is okay. Anyone, someone boleh, 14 boleh, whichever that you're familiar with. Or did you forget to?
No. I remember. Close to heart. I'm just thinking of
Ke
the
nak
one.
dari mana nak kena ada background
Oh,
music
One
kan?
where he was teaching me, I was crying
Yeah.
because it was just so I couldn't get it
Yeah,
at
you
that
want to pay
time.
tribute to Faizal lah? Okay. Come. Let's do one tribute to Faizal. The one that he taught. Zal, kalau kau boleh ingatkan dia?
Wa bulan teraju tiga. I haven't sang in a while, but
Wow.
Oh yeah, like Kak Ju punya style.
is it?
Because
Yes,
maybe that's Srikandi punya style lah agaknya.
Yes. Anyway, thank you so much.
So stressful to sing after so long.
Ambil Faizal sikit dalam footage.
Alright. Okay, bye.
Bye.